Good morning. This is Debbie with the Food Prepping channel, and I wanted to take my sugar for you for my Living with Diabetes video diary. Before I start the other video, I'm making a video on making a low carb healthy omelet, and so I need to put the onions and the peppers in here so they can be sweating. And I got a couple comments on, I got a comment on one of my videos, my yesterday's diabetic diary, my video Living with Diabetes, and somebody said something about the Glycemic Index, and they go by the Glycemic Index. Well, now I'm even more confused, because I went to the link that he suggested, and the Glycemic Index is way different than carbs. So now I've got to read about that and see about that, because I've been eating a lot of popcorn at night. Like every night I didn't have any last night, but every other night I've been having popcorn. And according to the Glycemic Index, that is something that is really high on that chart. But a Snickers bar is not as high as popcorn. So now I'm even more confused, and I'm just going to be reading about that. But I did want to bring you, and we'll go do my blood sugar this morning. All this stuff is just really, really, really getting to me. And plus I don't have, I live on a very, very low income, because I'm on disability, and I don't have the foods to buy all the foods that I need. So I've just been eating a lot of chicken, and I got the ham for Thanksgiving, and the turkey and stuff like that. But I'm just really having a hard time dealing with this. I've been buying a lot of salads, and that is way expensive. Because salads only last 3 at the most 4 days in a bowl, and so everything that I get for my salad is $15 or so, and that's a lot for me when you're living off a very, very low income. And right now I just feel like I want to cry, because I'm having a hard time dealing with all the stress of this. But anyway, I'm not going to cry. I'm going to take my blood sugar and see what it is. Blood. Yay, I got some. Alright, this is first thing this morning. It's 1:51. Well, that's pretty good for the morning. And I haven't eaten anything, so I'm doing better on that. And I'm going to be reading today, and I'll bring you back 2 hours after lunch, because like I said, I can only use 3 strips a day now. So if you want to find out about this omelet that I'm making, you can find the recipe for that on my channel later on today. Alright, I'll bring you back. Okay, I'm back. It's been almost 2 hours since I ate my brunch. I fixed a very low carb omelet for my brunch, and I have posted the recipe to my channel before this video, and I want you all to give it a try if you haven't tried this before. But I do want to check my blood sugar just to see how it's going, because I have the recipe for the omelet. I figured it out that it wasn't any more than 15 carbs, probably around 13 carbs for the whole omelet. So we're going to see how my blood sugars are. This morning, I can't even remember now what they were. But I do want to check now and see what it is now. Okay, here we go. And make sure you can see. Yeah, you can see. Alright, I'm going to do my little finger on my right hand. Ow. And I have a drop of blood. Alright, so let's see what it is. 165. So that's really good. That is really good. You don't want your blood sugars to be any more than 180 2 hours after you've eaten, and mine isn't that, so I'm happy about that. I did want to talk to you some more about the glycemic index that someone was talking about this morning. It's something else that I'm going to have to be reading about, because it seems to me that there's so many complicated things that you really need to know about diabetes. And it's not, like I said in one of my other videos, I could eat salads 24 hours a day. But there was also quite a few other things that I could eat 24 hours a day too. Like potatoes, like fried chicken. By eating salads, I'm okay, but I've got to be trying different things. And so this coming up week, I hope to be showing you a bunch of recipes that I want to try that are supposed to be good for a diabetic. And I hope that y'all will follow along this week, and we can get some things done and get some dishes made that will hopefully help all of us. But anyway, you saw that my blood sugar for after eating my brunch was 165. So I'm glad about that. And I'll bring you back later. I'll bring you back 2 hours after I've eaten dinner tonight. Okay, I'm back. This is for my dinner. It's 7:15, and I have a question for all of you. Do you measure do you do your blood sugars 2 hours from the time you start eating, or 2 hours from the time you stop eating? Because I'm a really slow eater. So, we're at 7:15 now. I might not be finished with this for 20 minutes. I've always been a slow eater. So, I'm wondering whether to take my blood sugars 2 hours from the time I start eating, or 2 hours from the time I finish eating. So, if you could let me know, I would really appreciate that. And you can see I've got broccoli, I have corn, and I have, this is no salt added in this corn. And this corn is only 8 grams, I think it's 8 grams of carbs. And then I have some of my ham left over from Thanksgiving. I'm trying to eat the pieces up. I froze a bunch of chunks and ham bones, but the slices, I'm trying to get them eaten up, so I've just been eating ham ever since Thanksgiving. But anyway, I wanted you to see what I was eating, and I wanted to ask you that question. So I'm going to bring you back 9:15. Well, now I've wasted a few minutes, so I'll bring you back at 9:20 and check my blood sugars then. Okay, I'm back. It's been about an hour and a half. I just wanted to check it a little early and see how it was after I've eaten dinner. This is the last time for the day. So we're going to see what it is like an hour and a half after eating. For dinner, I had the broccoli and corn, no sodium corn, and the ham. Okay, so let's see which finger I want to do it on today. Tonight. Let's try right here. Okay. $132. Wow. That was definitely a low-carb meal that I had, even with the corn. So, that's pretty good. Like I said, though, the corn had was low carb, and which I didn't think corn was a low carb, but this one definitely was. So, anyway, that's my blood sugars for the day. They've all been pretty good, so it looks like I'm getting back to normal again after Thanksgiving. Now I just got the whole month of December, because in December I always fix a lot of sweets, and I've got so much to fix this year, and it's going to be really hard. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I've looked for low-carb desserts, and there doesn't seem to be any on there. I mean, I fix a lot of cookies and a lot of candy, and I don't fix pies as much, but I do fix a lot of candies and a lot of stuff that we have around here. And if it's going to be around here, I'm going to eat it. So I don't know what I'm going to do. Everything is just really getting to me on this whole thing. The glycemic index, the Christmas stuff, and the when to take my blood sugars, and wanting good food, and which is potatoes. I mean, I wish I did have one little spoonful of mashed potatoes for Thanksgiving, but my gosh, mashed potatoes, I love mashed potatoes. I just love them. And I love sweet potatoes, and I thought sweet potatoes were so good for you. And I've got a whole bag that I got at the market every year of sweet potatoes, and I don't know what to do with them. So if you have any suggestions for Christmas desserts, Christmas candies, Christmas cookies that are low carb, what I can do with my sweet potatoes, please let me know, because I always count on y'all's help. You have been so much help to me, you just can't even imagine. So I'm going to get off of here. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, share this on your Facebook, your Pinterest, your Twitter, and I will talk to you tomorrow. You have a good night. Bye.